I can tell you many, 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 many stories of all the lives that have been changed, of the thousands of lives that have been changed by God's Kids investment and your investment in Liberia, and especially in Liberia. But I will give you a few stories of successful ones, youth and young adults that we have, God's Kids and I have seen along the way from the time they first came to Liberia. The first 3 young people that I will show you were at the poorest orphanage you would ever have. If I were ever to live in those orphanages, I would die. And these kids, this young man, Amma, was found in an orphanage. I will go 3 in a row. Priscilla was found there, and Amagashi. Going back, this orphanage was closed because somehow it was discovered that they were selling and doing the wrong things, and they were taken to another orphanage called Phoebe Gray. And there, God's Kids and we followed them and supported them and gave them assistance, education, the things that Diane talked about, better sleeping conditions, better food. And today, Amma, who is retarded, or you would say mentally challenged, he's 17 years old. When we met him, he was about 9. He's 17 years old, and he has a 3-year-old or 2-year-old mind. Amma was recently with our investment of time, has been adopted. He's in America today. And he has hope, bringing hope. Priscilla as well. If you see her face, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but she was sad. Priscilla was raped when she was 3 years old. Traumatized, she doesn't know her mother or father. And we have followed Priscilla step by step, giving her some encouragement, visiting her. You see her on the right side, you see her smile. Priscilla is attending Isaac Davis School in the 4th grade. She wrote me a lovely letter. Dear Mom, dear Auntie Christine, I will try to be good and not be bad. And I love you, and I want you to come back home soon. Priscilla is online to be adopted by a family, the same family that adopted Amma. This family wants 6 children to come and live with them. In fact, they never knew Amma was so mentally retarded, and so they are challenged. So I have to spend time. I have to come to America more often to help them with Amma. But this goes with another young person is Amagashi. Amagashi was the 3rd of the 3 that we met and have supported. Amagashi was on Dion's screen. Amagashi is a prayer warrior. When we met him, he was 2 years old. He's now 8. And Amagashi was badly burned because of careless care at the orphanage. It affected his walk, even with not having an opportunity to be checked physically. His teeth were growing in a funny way, but Amagashi can pray. And today he's praying for me and for this occasion. And Amagashi is also adopted by the same family in Philadelphia. Next picture is Samuel. Samuel is one of the students that we have supported. He's now in college and wants to be an educator. Marisha, please consider using Samuel to the best. I gave him to you. Take him and train him, and this is all about partnershiping and working together to make a cause come true. Our last success story is Dixon Joe. Dixon Joe is a street child who we met on the first mission of Gary. He was looking for food in the dumpster where we were eating, and he asked Gary to help him to go to school. And Gary said, Christine, yes, a young man, can you help him? And I said, yes, I can, because I could. And I put him in the Isaac Davis School. He's finished high school. He has done computer, and Dixon Joe is the secretary for the Project Hannah Women of Hope program that we operate. And he's getting ready to go to college. We're praying that God will send us a sponsor for Dixon to get a good education, because he is superb. Dixon can do the computer, but we're still having character issue, and to restore lives takes a long time. Teaching people to read is one thing. Teaching people to think critically and teaching children to think morally is very important as well. And Dixon and I go through a long struggle, but he loves me and I love him, and there's a bright future for Dixon because of the investment of God's Kids. Dean doesn't only sit here. He and his board members go to Liberia because they want to touch lives. They believe in what they do. And because somebody invests in them, they don't only invest money, but they invest their time and their love and providing play areas, providing an educator like Marisha. I want to say thanks for the investment that you are making through God's Kids. Later on, I think Josh will tell you how you can do it. But I want to say that I would like to paraphrase John F. Kennedy, who said, some men look at what is said and say, why? What is? They look at it and say, why? Why is Liberia so? But God's Kids looked at what could be a brighter future and say, why not? Please come and help God's Kids. Thank you.